All right, we appear to be live. Hopefully this one will work. The first one, there was a little technical issue that thankfully I noticed before we got too far into it. Let me refresh and go to the chat room. Let's go to videos. See if anyone actually shows up tonight. There we go, live. And well, hey, Ramio is here. How are you doing? So, hey everyone, this is Kevin the Apptrepreneur, and as you can probably figure out by the little intro there, this is a live stream. So we may talk about the two things that I put in the title, and then the topic might go wildly off course. Who knows? That's how it works. I see we've got Ryan's Treasure in the house, the Beacon of Light Driver, Rideshare Lisa, Driver Steve, Angel HD, and Alamo City Dan. Yep, it's Sunday. No, I was not at Comic Con. I don't know. I've kind of lost my flavor for Comic Con. I used to go a few years in a row, and I remember like when I first went in like 2004. I really loved it, and I went the following year. And I think I went every year for like 5 years, and then something about it changed. There was one year it was particularly crowded. We was waiting in the lines a lot more than usual, and we decided to take a year off, and I never went back. And I'm not sure if, yeah. So, and now every time I read about it, it kind of reminds me why I don't go there. Hello from Santa Cruz, Nancy, and Crazy Five Family said they messed up the original movie. Yep. Is there a number to get a hold of Lyft? I don't know. I've never actually tried. Let's see here. Lyft phone number. Well, I might have a critical response number for you. So I'm gonna copy this. Did you get deactivated? Lyft number. I think that try that. That might actually work. Speaking of Comic Con, I'm guessing you have heard that Simpsons. Yes, I have heard that Simpsons season 19 is has been announced. I'm definitely looking forward to getting that. Money taken from you. Uh-oh. Well, yeah, I hear that's like a new thing that's going on right now. Well, hopefully that number will work for you. If not, I guess I mean that's the number that I have anyway. It's the number that they make available. But I'd also email them. I do what you could to get hold of you. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that, Crazy Five. So, all right, be right back. I'll try. Okay. Nathaniel says, "Tell me what's going on with the autonomous cars in Florida." I've not heard. Let me look. I'm not sure what's going on in Florida with autonomous cars. Autonomous cars, Florida. Hmm. I don't really see anything that's going on with autonomous cars in Florida. Um, but go to Lyft driver app and go to menu. Oh, you're talking to Lisa. Okay. Interstate rivalries. No driver. No problem. Yeah, there's really nothing here that's going on with that I can see that's going on specifically with autonomous cars in Florida. Although they seem to want them. That's for certain. I got a bunch of mess. Oh, hold on one second. Someone just sent me an email. Yeah. Oh, hi, Katie. Hi. How you doing? Um. Well. Anyway. Anyway, I'll respond to that person later. So, it's Sunday night. That means it is time for a live stream. Um, we've got 23 people here. Hey, True Review, how you doing? So, what do you guys want to talk about first? Do you want to talk about one of the title videos, or do you want to start on something completely different? I'll kind of give that up to you. And we have No Crybe Rideshare from Vegas here, who's Lion King. Yeah, Lion King. Hey, Alex, how you doing? Um, yeah, Kevin. There we go. There we go. So, yeah. Uh, no more. Oh, no, the movie Stuber. It wasn't the greatest, but I found it to be funny enough. Felix from Phoenix, awesome, getting more people in. You misspelled that, Katie. There's no I in Stuber. Just to, but that's Stuber. There we go. Katie loves Stuber, so you know she loves a lot of things. She also loved this movie, by the way, which we saw. I just got back from seeing it like an hour ago, and boy, do I feel like my soul's been crushed by watching that movie. It's just so. I agree with A.O. Scott's review. The same as the last movie, only worse. It's just wow. Like it's just yeah. I cannot implore everyone strongly enough. Please do not go see The Lion King. And I didn't go to the 64th anniversary to Disneyland because our passes aren't working until like September because we got the SoCal passes. So there you have it. Yeah, we do love Katie Driver, Steve. Was it more disappointing than the Matrix Reloaded? Yes. I'm actually one of the few people who like the Matrix Reloaded. Not Revolutions, but I like Reloaded. Yeah, no, Lion King's a 0-star movie in my opinion. There's just so much wrong with it. It's pretty. I'd much rather watch the animated one. In every conceivable way, I would much rather watch the animated movie. Katie gives it 3 stars. Let's see here. Sup, bro? I did a comfort ride and Uber charged the ride 20 and I got 10, so they'd taken 50% in Charlotte. It wouldn't surprise me. I mean, Uber has been caught taking more than 50% of the 50% of the fare, so it wouldn't surprise me if they did. The number didn't work. Sorry about that. So, but anyway, hey, Jordan's here, doing the best I can. Another summer slowdown Sunday, yeah. Which is funny because I remember a day and age when Uber used to be more popular in the summer than it was all year round because people, well, of course, I'm in a tourist area. So, people go to Disneyland and events locally. So, um, left me comment of drivers left you a comment here. Oh, okay. So, a 600 last Sunday, like $600 ride. That's pretty good. I definitely think that's pretty good. So, but yeah, no, it used to be. I never experienced a summer slowdown where I live. Summer it seemed to always pick up. But I could see why. Oh, a day. Okay, well, $600 in a day. That's not bad, especially if it's like 8 hours. Even better if it's less. But if it became like a 10, 12 hour day, I don't know if it was worth it. But no, it was a $600 day, so that's what it was, Jordan. So, 10-hour day. Well, I wonder how much is that. Calculator. $600 divided by 10. Well, that's about $60 an hour. Not bad. Not bad at all. That would make it more worthwhile for a lot of people, I can tell you that. Terry, I haven't seen you here in a while, Terry. How you doing? We're talking about a guy who got $600. Yes, someone wants to get a hold of Lyft, Roy. We're talking about a $600 day and how much the new Lion King movie sucks. And boy, it sucks. It sucks a lot. So, Ruben says that the 12 hours made 300. What's not true, Eddie? I'm sorry, honey. I didn't like The Lion King. Well, I have no reason to doubt them. I mean, seems high to me, but I'm not one of those people who are gonna be like, oh, you have to prove that. It's like, no. If you say it, you say it. And if it's not true, oh well, how am I gonna know? Yeah, Terry's channel's pretty good. So I mean, I remember years ago doing $600 in a day was actually very doable. It's a lot harder to do it now, although some people do have premium options. Some people get If Katie liked it, you have to like. No, I don't have to like. Oh, I remember the movie Katie didn't like. I took her to see 2001: A Space Odyssey in IMAX, and she hated that movie. she she hated it. So hey, she can hate 2001, which is a classic. I can hate this new Lion King. How's it going, Kevin? Everyone seems to be good in the room. K Night. Um, let's see. Actually, check out my channel. I'm a vet. Okay. Well, I'll check it out later. I'll check it out later. It's not impossible to get $600 on UberX. It's just very very hard. I'll put it that way. It's very very hard to get six to get $600 in UberX, but it's not impossible. So, all right. So then, I guess I will take this moment to talk about the main topic at hand. I'm not an Uber activist. So, this was inspired by, I guess, a confrontation that happened. Oh, see, even Terry doubts the $600. But, well, like I said, what am I going to say? They say, beware the professor is a scam. Whatever. I'm not going to get to that. So this, so there was somewhat of an altercation on Facebook on Saturday from someone who will remain nameless, but they have been on this channel before. Not frequently, but they have been on this channel. And they took issue with the fact that I had Harry Campbell on my channel to do like a little discussion about the AB5 bill. Now, I know that Harry Campbell's become a little bit more controversial in these circles in the last several months. And that's primarily because he did a few commercials for Uber, which I have told him personally, I think that was a mistake. I mean, I'm not going to tell him that he can and can't do it, but it is very hard to work with the company that you are paid to write about. It does mean people are going to question your objectivity. Personally, I think Harry has proven to be a very objectionable person. He sees both sides, and even though he has done those commercials, he's never actually gone for it and say like, "Hey, I totally support what they're doing." But I had him on the channel last week talking about AB5, and we talked for a good 39 minutes. If we don't made it 1 minute more, it would have been 40 minutes. But 39, okay, that's fine. And he admitted he wasn't exactly sure if he wanted AB5 to pass. He read the bill, and he said he didn't think this was the correct way to regulate Uber and Lyft. And by the way, that's a very valid opinion to have. You can want Lyft to be and Uber to be regulated and not be happy with what is currently on the table to do it. You can have that opinion. The two are not mutually exclusive. Now, as the conversation went on, he, of course, came around. We both said we do want Uber and Lyft to be regulated. We absolutely believe they need to be regulated on some level. Absolutely. We were just wondering if AB5 was the answer. Now, I kind of leaned a little bit more towards AB5 maybe should pass. Hey, Kenneth, how you doing? But admitted that from the way the language was, it was, I don't personally know if AB5 is going to work. Hey, Namleap, sorry, New Lion King sucks, totally sucks. Well, this guy, who is an activist, he is literally a rideshare activist. He decided to share the video on his Facebook page, which is fine. And the first thing he did was he called Harry a sellout, which I don't... Technically, that's probably true, but that doesn't mean he's a bad guy. It doesn't mean his reporting isn't accurate either. He just chose to do business with the very company he reports on, and that's a slippery slope for anyone. That's why, unless Uber and Lyft paid me enough to retire, I would not be doing any commercials for Uber or Lyft, because then my channel at that point is compromised. Well, he called Harry a sellout. Then, with both of us, he said we didn't know anything about AB5, so we didn't know what we were talking about. And I pushed back a little bit because I'm friends with him on Facebook, and it's like, Really, dude? I don't know anything about EB5. All these videos, all the articles I'm reading, all the discussions I'm having with other people, getting into the nitty-gritty details about the pros and the cons I see of the AB5 bill. Really? I don't know anything? Well, at that point, one of his other followers have say like, you were discussing based on emotions, not facts. And I'm like, we were discussing based on emotions, based on the facts. There's a difference. And then this person came back and said, Kevin, you're a great guy. You have great videos. Freestyling is not your thing, which is obviously why usually 80 to 100 people come to watch me live on Sundays. Obviously. He said he's like, people look up to you as a voice. You need to speak the truth. I told him, dude, I'm speaking the truth, and I'm speaking my opinion. And here is the truth. The truth is AB5 will not solve all the problems. There is a big chance it will make things a heck of a lot better, but there are going to be some side effects that we do not like. There will be side effects we do not like, because here's the thing. We don't know how Uber or Lyft will react to it once it's passed. One of the examples that I like to bring up as like a law that was intended to do a lot of good that ultimately did a lot of bad was No Child Left Behind. Some people forget. They call it a George W. Bush failure, but it was actually primarily offered by Ted Kennedy, a Democrat, because Bush and Kennedy decided they wanted to come together and try to find a way to fix the failing school system. And they came up with No Child Left Behind. And the idea was, what do schools care about most? What is their biggest motivator? And the answer was money. So they wrote a bill that said you have to achieve certain test score levels or you're going to lose funding. It was kind of a scare tactic. And on the surface, that probably sounded great at the time. Hey, they don't want to lose their money, so they're going to teach the kids better. But the result of that was that the schools just taught what they had to get their funding and then nothing else. And the bill was like the law was a huge flop. Well, that could be AB5. AB5 says, hey, you got to do these things so that they can say an independent contractor. And it sounds great on the surface, but how are Uber and Lyft going to react to that? We don't know. Uber and Lyft might pack up and leave California, which I think would be great. Someone would fill that need. Or they might actually hire actual employees, but then cut like 75% of the driving force. There's a lot of things that could go wrong with AB5 if it passes. We just don't know yet. We won't know for sure until it is passed. So while I am in more favor of AB5 passing than not, I'm just, I can't blindly say this is the answer. I can't say that's the answer. So now this person kind of came back to me as, it's like, what kind of activist are you? And the answer is I'm not an activist. I'm not. I'm a news commentary guy. I talk about the news. I share my opinions. And I resent being called an activist. I don't want to be an activist. The problem with activists is that they have a goal in mind. They want something very specific to happen. And if that very specific thing doesn't happen, they can't see the other side. They just know this is what they want. And they can't see that there might be a flaw with that thinking later on down the road. So, to make it absolutely clear, in case it wasn't clear already, I am not an Uber or Lyft activist. I will typically side with the drivers over Uber and Lyft because, of course, why would I support Uber and Lyft? They're not helping anyone out, really. So, but I just want to make that absolutely clear. I've kind of blocked that person for 30 days on Facebook. It's like, no, you call me. And here's the other thing about the situation that was kind of like screwed up is that, well, I'm sorry you don't like what I have to say. But basically, he's been praising my work. I'm a smart guy, he says. I'm really worth paying attention to, which it's like, oh, come on. And then he disagrees with me on one interview, and it's like he doesn't know anything he's talking about. That's what being an activist does. They only support you when you support them. And it's like, no, I'm not going to play that game. I'm not. So I pretty much told him, hey, don't like the fact that I look at both sides, don't like the fact that I like to give the other side a voice, which I don't think Harry is the other side by any stretch of the imagination. But you know what? I would have other people, on the opposite side talking. Well, you know what? Too bad. Too bad. You don't have to like the opinion. Okay, let's go through some of these comments. I see them. I see them rolling up. Let's see here. Nathaniel says, so I had an interesting ride. The mother had to go 12 miles to pick up her 1-year-old son out of gas station because the father didn't want to spend time with them on his birthday. So I made. Oh, that got cut out, but yeah, maybe the story didn't get finished. Let's see here. Low Roller Scratcher. I just watched The Lion King. It is the same movie as the cartoons. Yeah, it's exactly the same movie with very, very minor differences. Like, and every single time I was watching it, it's like, yeah, there's a scene from the animated movie, and I liked it better in the animated movie. That was consistently going through my mind. Liked it better in the animated movie. Nathaniel says, I didn't like it when Harry put Dylan on the rideshare hug. I think you mean hub. Yeah, well, I sense Harry believes that was a mistake because that video got taken down really fast. Let's see here. Journey was Jordan. I doubt Harry really even got paid that much by Uber anyway, knowing how greedy they are. I think Uber pays about. I suspect they pay about $5,000 to $10,000 for a commercial, which sounds like a lot of money, but it's really not in the grand scheme of things, especially when you have to pay taxes on it. So, let's see here. Rideshare source driver says Uber will switch, of course, operation to not fall under AB5. Yeah. Katie's saying like the video. Thank you, honey. Let's see here. Alex says we should take entitled passengers to Area 51 and tell them that right over the fence is a Starbucks gift card. Yeah, by the way, nobody storm Area 51. Don't do that. That would be very unwise. Like, as no crybaby rideshare saying right here, the guards have permission to shoot first and ask no questions later at Area 51. Yeah, don't do it. You think it's fun, but no. Stand on your head, Kevin. No thanks. Let's see here. Starro said Stuber. I like that movie. Yeah, a lot of people did like that movie. Let's see here. What's Robert? Congrats on your engagement. Really happy for you and Katie. Rag Tiki from Connecticut. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Kenneth says sub and punch that thumbs up button and slap that bell. Yep, if you want to, feel free to. Silent Momentum said Area 51 raid a hoax. Well, it's not a hoax. What it is it's a joke right now. Unfortunately, sometimes jokes have a way of getting out of hand, and we can't have that. It's too serious for that to be a joke. Yeah, by the way, all the people commenting, we've got like a water filter. Someone got it off the registry, so I now have fresh filtered water that I can put in my Fiji bottle, which I'm going to take a sip of right now, but I have water to take a sip for Super Chats. If in fact we get any today, which is fine if we don't. Let's see here. So, Part-Timer says, if AB5 passed as is to keep drivers as independent contractors, drivers will need to set their own rates, which can't be less than twice minimum wage for all hours worked. Yeah, wouldn't be a terrible thing. Driver Steve says, I think that's all publicity stunt. No one's going to show because I don't think anyone is that stupid to do that. Oh, you totally underestimate the human race. You think the human race? No, I've seen the human race be super, super stupid. I mean, think about it. We had 8 seasons of Full House and 5 seasons of Fuller House. Trust me, the human race is not that smart. Ruben says, you're getting married. Yay, yeah, I know, yeah. Yay, I've even got my wedding ring. For those who haven't seen it, I like sharing this thing off. My Lord of the Rings wedding ring. So, it also came signed for some reason. I don't know why. But, anyway. So, let's see here. What is minimum wage nowadays? Well, for here, it's like, I think $13. Something like that. Driver Steve says, I think it's Oh, that read that one already. Let's see here. DFW Food said, "It's all fun and games till someone gets shot." Yeah, I agree. Please don't partake in the Area 51 storm. Just don't. Um, let's see here. Is that vodka in the Fuji bottle? No, it's not. It's just water. Hey Moose, how you doing? Low Roll Scratcher says Uber will follow spin scooters, hired their own employees. It can happen in Cali. They will just hire thousands of Uber employees, cover the entire states. They will fire or not. I don't understand what you're really saying, to be honest. But okay. Star Rose says, "How's Movie Pass doing?" Oh, they're doing awful. Heck, they're getting sued for over $1 million by Landmark Theaters because they they didn't pay $1.5 million in movie tickets. So yeah, they're doing pretty bad. No Crybaby Rider. Lots of people will get shot. That's for sure. Those guys don't play. No, they don't. They don't play. Oh, thanks for commenting on the ring. Katie says 12. Oh, it's $12. That's what it is. Um, let's see here. It's like Tim Olson says. So, what are you saying? People who watch Full House aren't smart? I would hate to take it like that far, but it's just the bottom line is there's a lot of really stupid things that go on for a long, long time, become wildly successful. So when people say, "Oh, no one's stupid enough to do this," well, jackass. I mean, jackass. For Pete's sakes, that is an incredible. Those are incredibly stupid guys, and people copied the skits. Like they watch it on MTV, they do it in real life, and it's like, no, people are stupid. I'm sorry. I have no faith in the human race to not do something stupid with Area 51. It's one of those jokes that's going to go too far. AZ says, "Wow, Kevin, you the man." Thank you. Moose has got to go. All right. Kenneth says, "Eat Tide Pods just like other YouTube Darwin Awards." No, I don't want. I don't want to win a Darwin Award. For those of you who are not aware of what a Darwin Award is, a Darwin Award is awards that are given out to people who die usually stupid, funny deaths. Like there's one story I remember. A guy had like a beagle puppy and got like a new rifle, and he decided he wanted to take a picture of the gun with the beagle. Well, he puts the gun on the beagle, goes to take a picture. The beagle starts scratching his ear and, starts messing around with the gun, and the gun was loaded. So the gun shoots the guy who wants to take the picture, and the guy dies. And thus he's a Darwin Award winner. I'm sorry, don't want to be a Darwin Award winner. I would hope my remembrance on Earth. I would either rather be remembered in a positive light or not be remembered at all. That's a YouTube, by the way, just to let you guys know. Let's see here. Kidsy said, "Do you think Uber and Lyft will ever change?" Not unless they're forced to. Oh, Jordan says, "Yes, they will lower the rates again eventually." I believe so. Tim Olson said, "A bad analogy." No, not really. It wasn't a bad analogy, in my opinion. But anyway, if you like Full House, okay, you like Full House, but that's not a good show. Let's see here. Low Roller Scratcher said, "California should be minimum wage at least $25 an hour." And Rideshare Source Driver said, "Bob Saget is super cool, the funniest homemade videos." Yeah, Bob Saget has pretty much gone on record like he hated being on Full House. It was like, that guy's a raunchy man, and that him having to say that BS was like that nice, that cutesy, "I'm a mean green lean mean hugging machine" line. You could tell it bothered him to say lines like that. So let's see here. Driver Steve said, "It's a comedy show. People watch it because they know it's stupid, which makes it funny." Yeah, but there's like actual funny shows out there. There's not just that one. Yeah, at least the Beagle was fine. So, 1,000 Ways to Die is a great show. So, let's see. Oh, not me. It is. Okay, anyway. So, Hi, Alonzo. How you doing? DW Food Delay said my favorite Darwin was with the farmer, the dog, and the stick of dynamite in the world's deadliest game of fetch. Yeah, so I'm going to do something funny here. Top Dar- Darwin Award winners. Top 10 Darwin Award winners. Well, so okay, here's the top 10 Darwin Award winners. Number 10, the helmet protester. Where here's the story. In July of 2011, a man from Onondaga, New York, I probably butchered that, but oh well, was taking part in a group of protest ride of motorcycle helmet laws, stating that people should have the right to decide whether or not they wear the proper safety equipment when they ride their motorcycles. Even with evidence that shows that most people can survive a crash at up to 90 miles per hour if they wear the right safety equipment, people like the man who is named Mr. Contos on the Darwin Awards website believe that they have the right to decide whether or not they should wear that equipment and whether or not they should die. Because that's exactly what happened to Contos during that ride, as he was killed when he flipped over his handlebars and landed headfirst onto the pavement. His older brother said that he would have wanted it that way and that he wouldn't have worn a helmet even if he was given a second chance. I mean, and you say people aren't people say they aren't stupid. Here's another one, the double Darwin. Let's break each down really quickly. Sex in the car? Check. Parking that car near the freeway? Check. Heavy fog? Check. Actually parking that car on the freeway? Check and check. That's what happened to a young couple in Brazil who was driving along the Via Dutra, the largest and most busy freeway in all Brazil. It was just before 6 a.m. and apparently time for a quickie. They pulled into their right lane, not in the shoulder, the lane. They parked their car, figured out that they could get away with it because it was so foggy that no one would be able to see what they were doing, and started clawing at one another. A cargo truck ran into them at full speed and they were both killed instantly. I guess if there's a silver lining here, it's that at least one of them went out doing what they loved. I'll let you guess which. Savage. These Darwin Award winners are really funny to look up, by the way. So, let's hear what. Bob Saget is a disgusting and disturbing individual. Yeah, I'm not going to disagree with that. I have to ask what's up with the hat. Oh, it's a hat. It's a hat. Saturday Night Live has been on for 44 years, unwatchable but still on TV. Saturday Night Live kind of goes through ups and downs. Sometimes it's funny, sometimes it's not. It's usually not funny. Let's see here. Roller Scratcher. Netflix tanks $50 a couple days ago. Just 50? I thought it was a lot more than that. Have you watched the movie Food Inc? Yes, I have watched Food Inc. That's one of the few activist documentaries that I actually really enjoyed. So, what did True Review say? Ah, I see. So, we've got a troll in here. Well, okay. We can fix that. Let's see. Did that no. Okay. So, let's see here. Yeah, it's a troll. It's a troll, Uberman Tampa, that's all it is. So, let's see here. Kenneth says, my favorite Darwin Award winner is the wheelchair man who rammed an elevator doors in China. 3 stories to his death. YouTube video of it also. Yeah. So, natural selection indeed. Ryan Schroeder, do you like Rick and Morty? I'm wondering if you saw the new clip of season 4 that was shown at Comic-Con. I keep wanting to watch Rick and Morty, but I haven't actually watched it yet. So, who knows? But I suspect I would like Rick and Morty. Lex Turner, why Uber pays underwage per hour and the law allows it? We don't get the minimum wage. They're not employees. That's why they pay under the minimum wage. That's how they get away with it. Oh, come on, Kay. Honey, save it for the wedding night. Any updates to the Regal? No. If there was, you'd see it on my channel. Let's see here. How on? So, and I have to be familiar with you for a while. I have to trust your judgment. I don't do this thing where, like, if you donate $1, you get to be a moderator like Pete does. With all due respect to Pete, he's a nice guy. But, once people figure that out, some people just give $1, become a moderator, and then they'll cause a lot of problems. So I don't do it that way. Let's see here. Alex says he'll be back with another one of his hundreds accounts. Yeah, no, I agree, but what the heck? We'll just It's like whack-a-mole. They keep making them, and I keep whacking them down. So buffering a little bit. Refresh the page. If ever it starts to buffer, refresh your browser page. That's how it works. Because I'm refreshing mine right here. And yep, works. There you go. So yeah, if it starts buffering, just refresh it. So let's see here. Uber says, hey, Pete, we were just talking about you. Positively, of course. So, and hey, Pete, yeah, seems like you and me have been making a lot of DoorDash videos recently. DoorDash finally said some stuff where it's like, oh man, I gotta comment on this. So, there you go. Low Scratcher became mods can abuse their power too. Apptrepreneur, it's hard to hire new mods. Yeah. Well, anyway. Yeah, well, I am so far fairly happy with my mods. So, there you have it. Los Angeles, how you doing? You were very generous last week. I appreciate that. Uber's acceptance and cancellation doesn't go up or down. It's strange. Well, the funny thing is the acceptance, I don't even know why they would keep track of it because you can't get fired for not accepting rides anymore, or deactivate, I should say. But the cancellation is like a source of controversy because you can be deactivated for too many cancellations, and so therefore Uber wants to contain that. And they don't want you to see how much your cancellation is because they don't want people like canceling just enough so they don't get they want to basically keep control over you. That's what they want to do. So Katie, the water filter is really good. I think Raquel got us that for our wedding. We're definitely gonna have to send her a thank you note for that. So Uber, you spy. Yep. Yeah, the water tastes really good, so All right. So, any other questions we have here? Today's let's see here. Uberman says you can see your cancellation rate. It's in your Uber. Oh, it's in the Uber Pro stats. Okay, well, there you go. I guess I didn't know that. Probably would if I drove more often though. Jordan says, I wish Uber spies probably get health benefits. They also get stock in the company. So, what does the water taste like? It tastes wet and, yeah, it tastes like water. Actually, it tastes just like bottled water. So, yeah, it's actually pretty good. So, all right. And their top. Is it salt water? No. It's just filtered water. It's just regular tap water that's filtered. That's all it is. Nathaniel says, so I found out if I just keep my destination filter on, Kevin, I can get multiple destination trips out of 1 or 2 destination filter trips. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, it tastes wet. That's kind of like the Rain Man movie. Like, what's the water taste like? Wet. Definitely wet. Lower Scratcher, I still see McDonald's advertising Uber Eats on their website. Well, yeah, I mean, their contract hasn't expired yet, but it will, and they'll stop at some point. Lisa says, I just looked up your article. He died in Syracuse, New York. Oh, the Darwin Awards article. Yeah. Which, by the way, folks, just to, if you haven't read the article, you need a little laugh later on. There you go. So Los Angeles said, no, it's not going up or down. I purposefully canceled and declined. There's no change. Oh, I don't know. Have to ask them about that then. James Jordan, McDonald's just killed Uber Eats. That's so ironic. No, McDonald's didn't kill Uber Eats. It's just they delivered a blow. They delivered a blow. That was definitely one of their high-profile customers, and they didn't re-sign with them exclusively. Let's see. So, Alex, Uberman Tampa, are you guys having a little brotherly spat in the chat room? Does Uncle Apptrepreneur have to put one of you guys in a time now, or both of you? Have you heard of Rideshare? No, I haven't. Um, let's hear. Let's hear. What's your most favorite stock? Um, Disney. But I have major problems with them, especially after The Lion King. I know The Lion King's gonna make a lot of money, and that should make me happy. It's just, wow, I don't want to see them making money that way. Did you see a new Halloween trailer? No, I haven't. And I don't think there's a reason to watch Halloween trailers. Yeah, I'll see the movies, but Halloween movies, yeah, Michael Myers walking around killing people, stuff like that. Um, isn't McDonald's going to keep deliveries with Uber Eats and just have Didi as their main app? I think that's what's going to happen. Um, no timeout. We do this all the time. Okay, just checking. Kenneth says, under the beanie is another beanie. Seaside Doors, Kevin, when your next pizza party? I can finally go now. You can send me a Uber copter and pick me up in Denver. You know, I don't know when or if we're going to do another pizza party. And here's why. I'm obviously not going to name names. But there are people right now who I don't necessarily want to talk to. And I suspect that if I went to a public place like that, they would actually show up. And I don't know if I want that to happen. So once you get to 20,000 subscribers, it becomes a little bit harder to do like a meet and greet because a heck of a lot more people who you don't necessarily want to see can start seeing it. So I don't know. We'll see. But I don't know. Is The Lion King your least favorite Disney movie of 2010s? Either that or the live-action Beauty and the Beast. Lex Turner says, where can I purchase one of your beanie? Beanies will be purchasable in October, I believe. Maybe November. But we're working on them. Oh, hey, Crystal Lee is here. Hi, Crystal. How you doing? Let's see. Let's see here. Yeah, gotta protect your private. Hate Disney forcing politics. I agree with that. Gotta protect your privacy. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, there's just a couple people who it's like I've kind of told them more or less that I've kind of tried to strongly imply at the very least that I don't really want to associate with them anymore, and they're not taking the hint. So I think an open pizza party would just give them that excuse to go. So there you go. Let's see here. I'll be security with Uberman Tampa. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I'm not saying we're not going to do it. Like, that's still like about 5,000 subscribers away before we can even consider that. But we'll see. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was fun. It really was. Lion King is truly that bad, in my opinion. So, well, no, animated Beauty and the Beast is awesome, not the live-action Beauty and the Beast. The live-action Beauty and the Beast, no. Well, if it's the 1935 French live-action Beauty and the Beast, then that's cool. But no, the one with Emma Watson, no, not a. Let's see here. Do you like Tailspin Super Baloo by Disney? I like Tailspin the show. I've never heard of Super Baloo, but I've had a few folks like that on YouTube. Uberman Tampa says, I don't ask to leave too nasty. No, my mistake was this person was like I befriended them and got so they have like my phone number and stuff, and occasionally they call and frustratingly, like every time I consider making nice with them, they just do something to burn the bridge again. And it's like I'm kind of now at the point where it's like I would really just rather they not bother me anymore, but they're not taking the hint. So anyway, be careful who you give phone numbers out to. So, will you not be buying The Lion King 2019 on any video format? That's a good question. Because if they release it in 3D overseas, I You got to buy the 3D movies to support them. And I bought a lot of. I've bought worse movies than The Lion King in 3D just to support the format. So I don't know. Um, Katie's babe, guess what movie is playing in the living room right now? I'm gonna guess Alita's playing in the room right now. So, Kenneth Morrison don't like Emma Watson. I actually do like Emma Watson. I just didn't think she did good in that particular movie. When was the last time you drove for Uber? New Year's Eve. Oh brother, where art thou? Okay, yeah, that's a good movie. Well, actually, I've never seen Oh Brother, Where Art Thou. Now that I think about it, I should watch that sometime. Don't like Kristen Stewart. I don't really like Kristen Stewart. Hey, NYC driver log. So I got your email. I'll email you about that later, just to let you know. But yeah, I definitely have some things to say about. Not complaining about you, obviously, but what you heard is not entirely accurate. The loss. Oh, thank you, Kevin. Do you know if Uber does quests anymore? I used to get them. I used to get them all the time in Detroit. Well, first I'll drink to your super chat. Here's a funny thing. Uber says they're continuing to do quests, and they say that's one of the reasons they can justify cutting the pay. I have heard a lot of things from people saying they don't really get quests anymore. Crystal Lee says they get quests in Chicago. I think busy cities get quests, and Detroit should fall under that, but I think it also depends how much you drive, because before we've known that oh, thank you, Jordan was Jordan. I will drink to your honor. Thank you. I know that they usually use the quest to get people who aren't driving that much. If you drive all the time, they have not given quests before. But NYC driver log says he doesn't get bonus quests. I think it kind of depends on your area, I think. It wouldn't surprise me if quests were like the next thing Uber would just get rid of completely, though. I highly suspect they don't want them there anymore. Anything to take away from the driver, they will do. So, Los Angeles says I used to get $130 if you do 90 quests a week. Yeah, I mean, I remember when I got like 150 for doing 100. But yeah, I don't believe Uber when they say we're going to focus on quests, we're going to focus on bonuses. No, they're getting rid of quests and bonuses. They just need to figure out how to do it, and they got to do it slowly and gradually. That's what they got to do. So, Jordan says I haven't gotten a quest in Nashville in at least a year, and that seems like a busy market, or like it would be a busy market. Rideshare source driver says this week Lyft didn't offer me ride challenge bonus. Oh, you gotta go. Okay, see you later, NYC. Always good talking to you. So, hey, come seeing. Come seeing. How are you doing? Glad you could join us. So, wow, I'm actually impressed, guys. We have 26 likes and no dislikes. And now I'm going to get a dislike, just watch. But hey, thank you. And we're 48 minutes into it. Oh, you're talking to him. So, Nashville is the bachelorette capital of the country. I guess. I don't know. See, I got a dislike. I mentioned that I didn't get any dislikes, and I got a dislike. I knew that would happen. Katie's like, come on. Oh, I could see Katie. She's like, come on, guys. Like. That's what she does. She goes, like. So, now we got 3 dislikes. Yep. Oh, 2. Okay, whatever. That's fine. That's fine. No drink for the guys who gave the thumbs down. Actually, I don't really care. Remember there were a couple live streams I did where we had like that troll that just had like a bunch of accounts was just thumbing it down like crazy, or thumbing it down like crazy, I should say. Just like, jeez. Dustin always jinxes himself like that. Come on, guys, like the video, then dislikers streaming. Yeah. The troll wake up. Yep. I agree. The troll wake up. That's exactly what it is. I know the funny thing about us complaining about the Beauty and the Beast live action remake, and I complained about it a lot myself, and yet there it is. Granted, this is one of the nicest cases I have on my shelf. This is like from Europe. Again, 3D. You want the 3D discs? You gotta import them. You can't stream 3D. So, but I'm kind of starting to wonder, like, the Lion King will definitely test me on that one. Like, yeah, I want to support the 3D format and I want more content, but what's the point of buying 3D movies if you're just never gonna watch them, whether they're in 3D or 2D? So Seaside Surf says, I see a quest the other day, 90 trips for $25. Well, yeah, there's something to reach for, if you will. What a what an achievement. So anyway, we'll show that. Yeah, why is Kenneth's? Oh, that's why. Okay, sorry, Kenneth. I have to remove that comment. I just saw the yeah. You do need glasses for 3D. Like that is how it works. Otherwise, otherwise it just looks blurry. Um, Speaking of which, I have like a big 3D glasses collection. Um, I would I was going to do this on my vlog channel, but I guess I'll just do it now. Show you guys now. It'll give us something else to watch. Unfortunately, the lens gets dusty quite a bit, but I've collected a lot of different themes. The beanie comes off at 100 likes or $200. Actually, $100. What the heck? Like, I've got some special collectors. Like, here's a set of Hobbit 3D glasses. Like super fancy 3D glasses right there. I like it when they come in these bags because they protect the glasses from like dirt and stuff. This is specifically the desolation of smog. I also actually, now that I think about it, because we were just watching a 3D movie, I think it was Alita. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. I think we were actually watching Hobbit. Here's my other pair of Hobbit glasses. Just says the Hobbit from there and back again. That one's not particularly special. We have some Star Wars glasses. We have these BB-8 3D glasses, which Katie wore when she was watching, when I showed her The Force Awakens for the first time. We have these Stormtrooper glasses. And we've got these War Machine 3D glasses. The Walt Disney Treasures are on that shelf over there. I should really finish those videos. Like, I feel kind of these are from Iron Man 3, by the way. We have, what's this one? This is a Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides 3D glasses. Cool. These ones actually are like the classiest looking ones here, but here you go. Stormtrooper one looks like Oakley's. Yeah, I agree. Let's see here. What other ones do we have? These are just IMAX 3D glasses. These ones don't actually work with my TV. You have your regular 3D glasses. You got these white ones. Let me put this one aside for the time being. Those will be one of the grand finales. Here's an interesting set. I couldn't believe that they did them for this one, but Paranorman 3D glasses. It's like crazy. Like, paranormal is actually a thing. Was that a... Oh, I actually have two pairs of Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides 3D glasses. This was actually, I think, my first collector pair, Cars 2. This was actually one of my favorite pairs, to be honest. It's comfortable, but it's kind of stylish. I really like it. They did not... Yeah. Oh, I have had 3D viewing parties because I'm like the only person in my circle of friends who really has a 3D TV. So let's go down. Now this made a lot of sense. A pair of Gravity 3D glasses. Gravity was that multiple Oscar-winning movie with Sandra Bullock. That one is one of the best 3D experiences you can have. By the way, guys, I run a 3D blog on the side. In case you didn't know, in case you're wondering where this obsession with 3D glasses, 3D came from. That's like the only good thing that came out of the Lion King today, was like, I get to... Oh, Katie, I found earplugs. I'm going to start bringing earplugs to the theater again. So... All right, I'm getting to the... Oh, yeah, this is a very nice pair. We have Finding Dory glasses. Finding Dory. Like, Katie's my fiance. She's in the live stream. And then a lot of these are just... I've even got like a couple pairs that are brand new and haven't been opened. But take all of that aside, because we have bonus. Like, this is what makes me a cool uncle, by the way. I have glasses for kids, and we have one for Monsters Inc. Monsters Inc. 3D. That's another Monsters Inc. We have the Penguins of Madagascar, and these glasses are much smaller than a typical pair, as you can see, because they're for kids. They barely, they kind of do, but not enough. We have one for Despicable Me 2. Here's Madagascar 3. I'm not giving these away at the moment. I've kind of got like a little collection. Here's the Penguins one that isn't open. They did not give out Jurassic Park ones. They did have a pair for Freebirds, though. Movie that nobody remembers anymore. Let's see here. Is that it? There's the Hobbit pair. Here's Monsters 3D. So, yeah. And, actually, I think I have one more pair. Yeah, I do. In fact, here's the funny one. Here's a Star Wars The Last Jedi, and it's a Kylo... I haven't even opened this one, but it's a Kylo Ren pair of 3D glasses. So, this one's actually frustrating because I got this as a reward for the Cinemark rewards, and they had 4 glasses, but they just sent you a random pair, so it was like, ah. But I do love collecting 3D glasses, so... And again, I have a TV that I can actually use it on. Now, let's look at some of these comments, because I think I missed some. Okay, so I already got those super chats. Let's see here. Jordan says, 3D movies give me a headache. I wish I could enjoy IMAX without a migraine. Well, a lot of IMAX has been moving away from 3D glasses in general. When they have like a hit movie, they'll sometimes have 1 or 2 3D showings, but most of the time they're 2D now. I go out of my way to see it in 3D because I love 3D. I mean, I don't understand the headache thing, but to each his own. Rideshare Source says, if you want to support the 3D, instead of buying Lion King, get any movie and gift it to someone. Better than never watching The Lion and supporting it. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. Well, this is my latest support. Some of you who follow me on Instagram know that I got this, but I just picked up Alita. And as you can see, it proudly proclaims 3D. So, although I like that movie too, so... let's see here. I have 37 likes, so no beanie coming off yet. Let's see here. Yeah, BB-8. Do you think Charlie Sheen should be president or Ed O'Neill? No. No, not at all. Let's see here. I remember the the horror that was Tron Legacy in 3D. Tron Legacy was really good in 3D though. I personally like Tron Legacy in 3D. I especially liked because the thing was Tron Legacy, and it's kind of an average movie, I will admit, but they used the 3D as a storytelling device in the sense that you wore the glasses the whole time, and it was 2D in the real world. But when he gets sucked into the digital world, you see like little computer bits like come straight at you. It goes dark, and he gets sucked in. Then he's in the world, and then it's in 3D. The screen has expanded in the IMAX, so I think 3D was done especially well in that movie. It's a shame it wasn't a slightly better movie, but I actually kind of like Tron Legacy, to be honest. Don't love it, but like it enough. Let's see here. Do you have Titanic? Oh no, I don't. Dude, you can have like a 20-person 3D. Actually, I could probably have like a 40-person 3D viewing party. CJ, I was about to take Wonder Woman 3D glasses, but I worked at the movie, so I couldn't take it. Oh man, I would have bought Wonder Woman glasses from you. Silent Momentum said, I'm glad we've gone away with the red and blue lens 3D glasses. Well, yeah, it's funny you should say that because there's a book off near me that's closing, and I need like a bunch of points, Disney Movie Award points, to get one of the an item there, and so I'm buying a bunch of Disney movies for $1 that still have the coupon codes in them, and one of them was this, and it has the red and blue 3D glasses still in them, so God help me. I'm not gonna watch this. I just want the code that's inside it. That's all I want. But anyway, let's see here. Earplugs to the theater. How do you hear the movie? I have sensitive hearing actually, so and I haven't been wearing them for a little while. And honestly, I've been getting ringing in the ears after seeing the movie, so I'm gonna start wearing the earplugs. In IMAX, they're just really loud. Let's see here. Where's I say, Kevin, I really enjoy the Sunday me we have. Yeah, I enjoy it too. That's why I do it. Have you seen Toy Story 4 yet? Yes, I love Toy Story 4. Now that's a movie that 3D did not help at all, but I pre-ordered the Blu-ray 3D anyway. That's how I got this shirt. They were giving away this shirt if you pre-ordered Toy Story 4 on Blu-ray 3D from Zavvi. Let's see here. Laurel Scratcher, are you doing Lion King rant in your live stream? I've kind of been ranting about the Lion King all night. All night. In fact, I'm curious, guys. Would any of you, if I put this on my vlog channel this week, would you like watch a video where I show off the 3D movie collection I have? I'm just kind of curious about that. Jordan says, I don't know, messes with my eyes. I've never worn glasses or contacts. Yeah, it does for some people. I personally just don't get it. But then there's some people who get motion sickness, and I don't get that either. So that's just different. What do you think about Ready Player One, Kevin? Oh, I love that movie. Well, I love that movie in 3D. And I like the movie too. Not Spielberg's best, but definitely a fun movie. And yeah, that one I definitely wanted in 3D. And I got it in 3D. And I'm dropping my chips now for some reason. I don't know why I'm dropping my chips. But let's see here. Not all people can see 3D even with glasses. Yeah, that I am aware of. In fact, one of the funniest things is like when 3D movies were coming to be like this really big thing, there were some people who were selling inverted 3D. So, because the fear was like the 3D showings would overtake the 2D showings, so people would buy these glasses that would turn the 3D images into 2D images, so they wouldn't get a headache when watching it, which was kind of brilliant when you think about it. Let's see here. Spy Kids 3D is my favorite 3D movie. It's not mine. My favorite 3D movie. See, there's several movies that are so good in 3D I can't watch them in 2D. How to Train Your Dragon, all three of them. That's one of them. Gravity, Life of Pi, Avatar, Pina, which nobody here has heard of course. The Walk. Most things by DreamWorks, like Kung Fu Panda 1, 2, 3. The Adventures of Tintin. These are all movies that I can't watch them in 2D. They're just too good in 3D. Let's see here. Freddy's Dead 3D. Yeah. Did you like the Did anyone see the movie Tron scene from Treehouse of Horror 6? Oh yeah, that was a thing, wasn't it? Yeah, I think I liked it. Uber family, hey brother, how you doing? Kasim says I can't even play video games. It makes me motion sickness too. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's fun whenever you like get someone in like your car and it's like they're motion sick and it's like, what do you want me to do, buddy? Like just don't puke in the car. Alex. So anyway, so that went on for a little while. Do I have any other 3D movies that I really? Oh, Hugo. Yeah, Hugo. Definitely. Definitely. That's a great 3D movie. I have all of them like right here, so I can look at them. Oz the Great and the Powerful is really good in 3D. The Martian, Mars Needs Moms is really good, even though that's kind of a bad movie. Green Lantern has good 3D effects. Mad Max Fury Road, The Polar Express, Prometheus, Sing. Like, actually, the Top Gun 3D is pretty good, to be honest. So, you know, there you go. Lion King sucks title is awesome. Well, I'm so glad you feel that way. Some people did not feel that way. Endgame just yeah, Endgame's the Avatar, not ugh. Avengers Endgame has beat Avatar as the number one movie of all time. Yeah. By the way, remember, if for all you hate 3D, this is the movie that really got it started. This is the one. To answer your question, I would like to see you do a collection video on your 3D Blu-rays on your vlog channel. Oh, okay. Well, I might actually do that then, because I've got a lot of them. But Avatar was such a great movie, though. I mean, I make a bunch of top 10 lists of my top 10 favorite movies of the year, and I picked Avatar as the best film of the year one year, and that's the one that I've had to defend the most. In fact, what did I write about that? Because I actually movie review. Where's Avatar? Avatar. There it is. Oh, for Pete's sakes. Are you serious? Let's try. I can't find Avatar. I okay, I gotta fix that link. That's for certain. Am I looking forward to Avatar 2? Yes, I am. Especially since James Cameron tends to make better sequels than he does first movies. Oh, there. That's what it was. Okay, so when I re-uploaded my Avatar review, I included an update, and I wrote, and I still have my five-star review there. So for those of you who are curious, there it is. And I said, if any review deserves an update, this is not one of them. Really, it doesn't. While I may have been a little over enthusiastic in the above print critique, I don't take my opinion back. I still believe it deserves 5 stars. I still consider it the best film of the year. Out of all the movies I've ever reviewed, I've never had to defend my recommendation of a movie so much. The main reason I believe this is the case is because Avatar is certainly a theater experience movie. It was filmed in 3D and intended to be viewed as such. Seeing it on a giant screen is a must as well. An audience certainly helps. In the proper setting with proper equipment, Avatar still has a magic that only the best of films can conjure. Alright, so I do take a few things about the movie being well written back. It really isn't. But when combined with the great visuals, acting, and pacing, the writing is good enough to do the job. The problem is Avatar wasn't going to be playing in IMAX 3D forever. It had a shelf life. Eventually, it would stop being viewed and have to come home. This is where the problem is. While people who watch it in Blu-ray 3D will still largely understand why this worked, most people are now watching it alone in 2D on a much smaller screen. The first time I saw the movie in this format, I was much more underwhelmed. Does that mean I should alter my grade and review to account for people who might not see this in theaters? Absolutely not. To account for people who might not see the movie in the intended format is to be a disservice to the movie itself. Also, if the critic sees the movie in theaters, he must write about that experience or else find his review as being inherently dishonest. We must write about our experience with the movie firsthand, and to try and think 5 steps ahead and ponder how people might be viewing it differently down the road is not only impractical, but in some cases impossible. This isn't the first time a movie has been hurt by its home viewing experience. For years, people felt that Lawrence of Arabia was an oversimplistic film that had very little visual flair. For some, it was also too long. But then, for many years after being released in theaters, the movie could only be shown in a heavily edited form on TV, where most of the movie was cut for time, cropped for the 3.3 aspect ratios and standard TVs had at the time, and broken up with commercials which broke up the flow of the story. It wasn't until years later when the film was released practically uncut, a few scenes are still missing due to the sands of time, in widescreen and without commercials. Now the film is much better and you can get a better understanding of why audiences and critics fell in love with it in the first place. Avatar, sadly, does require a bit more for you to get the full experience. It helps to have a giant TV. 3D is pretty much essential. A group of people will certainly help. In short, many audiences might only understand this movie when seen in a decent sized theater that projects 3D. It's sad, but that's how it is. And while most films do lose a little of their luster when they go from theater to home, Avatar seems to have been more hurt than others, other than How the West Was Won and The Polar Express. Still, it must be noted that the review reflects the theatrical experience over the home experience, and some of the disconnect between the review and what you saw may be related to that. If I was to go back and dock the movie on home video quality, I would say it would probably get 4 stars as opposed to 5. That's the only concession I'll make, though, as I still defend this as being a masterpiece of visual storytelling in immersive 3D. So there's an update on my review, and it looks like Michael sent me a super chat. So thank you, Michael. I will drink to your honor. Nope, I'm not the failed journalist. I've actually broken many, many stories on YouTube. So there you go. Anyway, let me go back up to a little bit. Have you seen the Avatar theme park? No, but I really want to. When me and Katie go to Disney World, we will. Let's see here. Yes, Las Vegas very busy, but the ride's short under $5 most of the time. You have a slot machine in your car. Yeah. Anyway, let's see here. Ryan Strasers, what would you say you would rate Endgame out of 5 now that it's beaten Avatar? Oh, the record has nothing to do with it. Nothing. I would have given Endgame 4.5. Because considering the superhero genre, Endgame was really good. Now, compared to other movies, yeah, maybe 3.5. But, you know, when you're asking if you like Endgame, you're not asking if it's good compared to Shawshank Redemption or Schindler's List. You're asking if it's good compared to Iron Man and Captain Marvel. So, there you have it. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see here. All right. Lost Angel said Avatar is superior. It's true that Endgame grossed more, but Endgame was built up over 20 movies where Avatar was just a standalone movie. And there's another thing about Avatar where I want to put an asterisk next to Endgame making so much money because Avatar was truly a phenomenon. Like, Endgame came and went extremely quickly. It really came and went very, very quickly because it was all front loaded. But Avatar opened at like $108 million. And usually after the first weekend, the movie will dip like 30 to 60%. In rare cases, 72%. And Avatar dipped 2%. It made like $106 million. And it stayed on top. People actually went back to see it again and again to experience multiple times. They told their friends. That is what a movie should do if it's going to have legs. That's what happened with Titanic. That's what happened with all the movies on the top 10 highest grossing films of all time, except Avatar. Not Avatar, and Avengers Endgame. Avengers Endgame was the only movie on the top 10 highest grossing films of all time that pretty much came and went in like a month. Everything else was there for months, if not years. So, you know, it's kind of a shallow victory in my opinion. Also, movie tickets are way more expensive now. But there you have it. Let's see here. All right, I think we're wrapping up soon. Kevin, what movies that you hate the most list? Like, like overall or just from the year? Because well, here I know what I'll do. Worst. So, hey Jimmy, how you doing? So, um, when I did my top 10 worst films of 2018, um, the dishonorable mentions from last year, the ones that almost made the list but didn't quite, were Billionaire Boys Club, Book Club, The Nutcracker in the Four Realms, Sherlock Gnomes, Tomb Raider, Venom, and A Wrinkle in Time. And my official top 10 worst films of last year was at number 10, Welcome to Marwen. Number 9, Robin Hood. 8, Rampage. 7, The 6, Life of the Party. 5, Tag. 4, Holmes and Watson. No, I'm not going to watch Maleficent. That's one of the places where I'm going to finally draw the line. 3, The Happy Time Murders. 2, Little Women. And the worst film of last year was Gotti. So now if you want to go back to 2017, my dishonorable mentions that year were Tulip Fever, Chips, Power Rangers, and Baywatch. With my top 10 worst list of that year being number 10, Monster Truck, 9, Justice League, 8, The Mummy, 7, The Dark Tower, 6, King Arthur, Legend of the Sword, 5, Transformers The Last Night, 4, The Emoji Movie, and just stop and think about that for a second. There were actually 3 movies I disliked more than The Emoji Movie that year. 3, 9/11, 2, Snatched, and 1, 50 Shades Darker. By the way, for the record, The Lion King is the worst movie I've seen so far this year. Now then, some of you might be curious at this point, what were my favorite movies of last year? Well, my favorite movie last year's, the honorable mentions were Isle of Dogs, MFKZ, A Quiet Place, Vice, and Tully. With my official top 10 best film movies of last year being number 10, Green Book, 9, American Animals, 8, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I actually liked Bumblebee quite a bit. Number 7, The Favorite, 6, First Man, 5, 3 Identical Strangers, 4, A Star is Born, 3, Black Klansman, 2, Won't You Be My Neighbor, and 1, Roma. And when it comes to, I'm going to make a note of this right now. When it comes to what my notes are so far, right now, the movies that are vying for the best film of the year, although this will certainly change, I have no doubt, are Toy Story 4, Rocket Man, Avengers Endgame, and How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World. And the worst films that I'm considering so far this year are Serenity, Aladdin, Godzilla, King of Monsters, Dark Phoenix, and The Lion King. Now let's get back and see some of these comments. I'm talking about. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm not going to watch Maleficent. I'm not going to watch Maleficent because Lion King broke me. I didn't even like the first Maleficent, so why would I watch the second one at this point? I want Disney to make something else. What would you say is your least favorite Walt era Disney film? Mine would probably be 10 Who Dared. Alice in Wonderland, maybe. I actually don't like that one at all. I don't even like the Sword and the Stone. A lot of the Herbie movies aren't very good, I'm sorry to say. Let's see here. About Angry Birds. Angry Birds, that was a 2-star movie for me. Let's see here. Jimmy says I liked Isle of Dogs. Yeah, a lot of people liked Isle of Dogs. What do you base your ratings off of? Personal experience, personal opinion, of course. And I also try to keep in mind the category, the genre, what type of movie is it. So, like, for example, when I'm watching like Shaolin Soccer, I can give that movie 3.5 stars, not because it's a 3.5 star movie per se, but because in terms of comedies, it's pretty funny. So, anyway, uh, let's see here. How about Frozen 2? I probably will see Frozen 2. Um, okay, guys. So I just noticed that I've been given the 15% warning. So let's do we have any final questions that we want to talk about right now? Final questions or comments? Now's the time to figure that out, to ask. What do you think of Lisa on Demand on YouTube? Oh, no, can't talk about that now. Making a video review of that, so you're gonna have to just, that should be up in like a week or two, and then you'll know what I think about that. Do you think Elsa will be a lesbian? No. No, not at all. Because even though LA wants that to happen, most of Disney caters to Middle America, and Middle America would not be okay with that. They're not going to do that with a golden goose. You know what else is great about comedy? Uber Lyft. What is your favorite non-rideshare YouTube channel? I don't know, to be honest. I like watching Tim Pool. I like watching the mysterious Mr. Enter. I like Review Tech USA. I like the Dave Rubin Show. So, yeah, I don't know. I like The Completionist. Angry Video Game Nerd. So, I go, has anyone noticed Surge disappears after 5 minutes online? I wouldn't know these days. So, you think MoviePass is dead now? I think so. Are you gonna have a wedding? Of course, we're gonna have a wedding party. We're gonna have a wedding, and Katie somehow gets 3 bridal showers, and I get 1 bachelor party. Kevin, what do you think will happen to Uber in 5 years? Oh, they either won't be here or they'll be grasping to survive. So, can you live stream your wedding? Probably not. However, I'm probably going to talk to, if any of my YouTube friends show up, I probably will have them live stream the first dance. So, that's what might happen. Do you think you'll ever move out of California? We've talked about moving to Phoenix, Arizona. But I think I'm much more likely to go back to Sacramento than to leave California. I've just lived in California my whole life. I do want to live in Japan for a little while if it's possible, but Kevin, have you found any new apps for making money? Yes, actually. Jive. Jive, Job Spotter. I'm going to also start, if ever the news should slow down, I'd like to start doing reviews of these other apps that make money. But you think MoviePass would not make it 2019? No, I think they're done. I think they're done. But we'll see. Oh, you know what? Here's something I'll do. Let's see here. Should I? No, actually, we're kind of near the end of this, so we'll do that. Hey, Kevin, do you think Goat Rideshare has a chance of getting off the market? Wait, Crystal, please. Oh, for the reviews, yeah. Here's the thing. I hope it works. And Torsten's smart. He definitely has connections. The rideshare professor. I mean, the only thing you guys have to keep in mind is when he's fundraising right now, what you're fundraising is a prototype of the app. You're not fundraising a service. They're building a prototype and then they're going to shop it around to investors. Very common, by the way. Don Bluth crowdfunded a pitch for a Dragon's Lair movie on Indiegogo a couple of years ago. So it happens, but it's not going to be a full-fledged service. You're not funding that. You're funding the development of a proof of concept. So you can't seem to be a patron. Oh, okay. Well, hey, if you can, try again later. That I definitely appreciate every little amount. So anyway, I think that's where we're going to leave it. So anyway, thank you everyone for joining us. For those of you who might not be watching this live, what do you think about any of these topics? I would love to know. So comment below, like, favorite, share, subscribe. If you enjoy my videos, consider becoming a Patreon member. It's totally optional, of course, but even as little as $1 a month goes a long way to helping the channel run smoothly, and you get access to my Patreon's exclusive blog. Oh, my nose is itching right now. And if you want more content from me that's different from what's on this channel, check us out at Kevin T. Rodriguez, the Apptrepreneur Vlogs, and Autograph Hound channel. All three channels I run. And if you want to talk to me or other fellow rideshare drivers, check us out at the Apptrepreneur Hangouts on Facebook. And as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one. And thanks for all the congratulations, folks.